Sharonda Williams, Pair Waits. Hi, how are both of you doing today?
Hi.
Hello, hello.
I have some questions, okay, because I'm still
Ooh.
trying to digest season two. It was a lot for my anxiety, but I'm still here. Um, one of the one of the first things I wanted to ask you though is your characters are so fearless and so brave, and I want to know after portraying these characters for the past 2 years, how has that pushed you to be more fearless and brave, either personally or professionally?
I I think when you're playing a character for such a long period of time, and for a few months at a time, it definitely, you get really well acquainted, I think, with the story and the character. And I think, especially with this show, like you just said, it's incredibly anxiety inducing. And it's the same for us when we're playing it. It's so hectic and fun and exciting all at the same time. It's filled with adrenaline, so it definitely pushes us in it pushes us to our limits, I think, as actors, because we're constantly learning as we go, and we're soaking up everything we possibly can on set. And then I think character wise, you get so well acquainted with your character and what they're going through, and sometimes you learn about yourself in the process, and it can be incredibly cathartic.
Yeah, I mean, kind of to, reiterate what Maddie was saying, there's definitely an element of uh, the character in real life bleeding together and art imitating life. So I've definitely learned a lot about myself through this experience of portraying John B, good and bad. But it's been a lot of fun, to create something that has a lot of realism intertwined with it. And I think it definitely helps with making the show what it is. We have a lot of real life experiences that we're going through, and we touch on subjects that I think are sometimes sort of taboo, whether it's, being at home in a toxic family environment, or, taking risks as a kid that, sometimes I think we don't talk about enough. And so it's a lot of fun to be a part of something that touches on some sensitive subjects, but we do it in a way that feels, like Maddie said, cathartic.
One of the things that I really appreciated for this season is that we really get to see the repercussions of your relationship,
Mhm.
especially given the overall arc of how your families, know one another. And I
Mhm.
wanted to know for the both of you, like, do you feel as though that your characters really understood that in the first season? Because it felt like it was this whirlwind romance, but not really thinking like we have some serious issues between our families that I don't know if
For
you're
sure.
overcome.
For sure. I think, oh man, it can be a lot at times. I think, especially, when I think sometimes for Chase and I, especially, when we take a step back, and think about, everything that's happened, and, trying to track things in the story that have happened, and, just, I don't know, just trying to recap in your mind, like what has happened up to this point when we're going into a scene. Sometimes we take a step back and we're like, Jonathan and Sarah, they don't really know each other that well, and they're surrounded by these insane circumstances and these larger than life situations, that are also, everybody on the show is incredible at grounding everything so well. But sometimes, sometimes taking a step back, it is crazy because the show in the first two seasons doesn't happen over an incredibly long period of time, and so much happens. And sometimes with tracking character, it's a lot to take in. Like, oh, wow, like they don't know each other incredibly well. They're bonded by these crazy experiences. And for me, I think I can't wait to kind of dive a little bit deeper into character, and explore more about the not just like dating relationship side of John B and Sarah, but just like their relationship in general, and the little things about each other that they like or that they learn about each other. And you know, I'm excited to explore Key and Sarah's relationship and see what, you know, what relationships come of that. But it is crazy to think about how the show doesn't span over an incredibly long period of time. And there's just so much happening.
Look, there is a lot happening, but I still have faith in your characters that you're going to persevere and pull through. I appreciate the both of you for taking the time to speak with me. I really appreciate you, and I'm sending love and light your way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sending love your way too. Appreciate you.
Thank you.